Like I'm not understanding what
He
your
means get
real
rid of
question
them.
is.
Put them in the dirt.
It's like I gotta
Disappear.
play this.
Stop it.
I'll just play it again,
Stop
bro.
it.
He wants them.
He
You
said
said he
get
wants
rid of
them.
them with the
Stop
bath
it.
water.
With the
So
bath water.
if I
Oh,
throw
you guys don't know what that means. Okay, you got to look at what that
We
means.
know what it means.
They want to take it literally
I'm a
when it's
literal
not
person.
literally.
Yeah,
by
that's
him.
the
I'm
thing.
not doing fucking Southern cliches.
Yeah, I'm not.
If
But that's
I
what it
throw
is, though.
your child into a bath
That's what it's
water,
rooted
your people
from.
die. If I say get rid of this group and start over with another one, we're in a sense talking about genocide.
Right.
If I apply the same rhetoric and say, I want to get rid of,
y'all are reaching.
I want to get rid of all Jews and replace them with another group. It's the same shit. But hold on, I get it. Y'all anti-fans.
No. That's not. I don't know him personally. I'm a fan of what he.
We just said you're anti-fan.
No. You didn't let me finish what I was going to say. What I'm going to say is I'm a fan.
Character. You defend him as if you know him personally.
No, I'm saying the complete opposite. I don't know him personally.
And you agree with his rhetoric, which is fine. You're entitled to that, but don't come up here and try to sugarcoat it and play it around the bush. No, be honest.
What rhetoric? What rhetoric do I believe?
All I gotta say is this.
Hold on, Nate. Hold on a second, Nate. What rhetoric do I believe?
No.
All the shit that Anton has been fucking saying, you haven't disagreed with one fucking thing.
Wait.
Give me an example.
Wait, hold on. Because you keep asking. Wait, let me finish. You keep asking about context about a statement of fuck those women and fuck those kids too. If those are your biological kids, just because you got a problem with their mother doesn't mean you say fuck them too.
We complain about child court for fucking hours, but it's okay for Anton to say hold on, Nate. We complain about child court for fucking hours, but it's okay for niggas to say fuck those kids because of whatever fucking context you choose to attach to it, right?
Do you guys think that context matters?
Hold on, right or wrong?
Wrong.
No.
So what the fuck are we doing? Do you give a fuck about your mans and his kids and the so quote unquote fucking child epidemic for the courts? Or do you not?
I care about my best friend's kids.
Why are you okay with somebody saying fuck those kids in?
Because
it wasn't talking about anybody in particular.
Exactly.
It's a general statement.
No, it does matter.
It does matter. Context.
It don't matter. Basically, most of the time, y'all niggas are saying fuck those kids because you complaining about fucking child support, about taking care of those kids. Most of y'all are saying fuck those kids.
No, but
no, that's what it is. You keep talking about child support like child support is the only way to support a fucking child.
But
that's not what we're saying.
Talk about your video. I'm gonna say this.
No,
if we can say fuck those kids with context, then we can say fuck people like your friend and any nigga who went through the child support system because we got context, right? Context, it don't matter if it's right or wrong what the fuck we doing, as long as we got context to back that shit up, right?
Yeah, but if what you're saying in context makes a good case to say fuck him and his kids, then I can't disagree with that. If I said to you, so hold on, let me finish real quick. Let me finish about your man's suicide. You good with that? Let me finish real quick. So if I said to you, yeah, he beat her, he put hands on, and I'm talking about my best friend. If he put hands on his wife, if he wasn't paying child support, if every time they came over, he wasn't feeding them, if I told you that he was just the worst man on earth, and I gave you that context, and if you agreed with that, then you would be correct within the context, and I would have to accept that. But if you don't know the context and you're just attacking what somebody's saying and you don't really know what they're talking about,
that's what I'm talking about. We don't know the context.
But you don't know the context.
We do know the
context. Hold on, Nate. Hold on. How can you substantiate that we don't know the motherfucking context?
The context of my friend's situation or what Anton?
No, the context of the
clip.
You
don't even know it.
Okay, so Nate, that's what I'm trying to tell you is that because you're not explaining the context, I'm not agreeing.
There is no context of that.
So then how can you make judgment if there's
why he was awarded, why they have split 50-50, but he's still crying about, even though he live in a 4-bedroom house, why he can't sit up and have his kids in full custody.
But he's not.
You don't know.
Clearly,
but my argument,
you don't even know context. You only explaining that he is hurt and he is sad, but he has a 4-bedroom house.
Did I tell you why? But did I tell you? I told you why he was.
They
I didn't. I told you exactly.
Dude. He ain't that depressed if he ain't went back to the courts to get him.
And do you
Even
know that?
when they were younger?
Hold on a second. Do you? But do you know him?
But
do you know him? No, bro. Low key, we don't give a fuck.
That's great.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like,
so hold on a second. Time out.
Because he don't have
time out. So what you just said is the key word. The key phrase is you said that you don't give a fuck.
Just like you sit there and try to correlate courts.
You don't.
So you don't give a. So what does that say about somebody who doesn't give a fuck?
You don't have
about your man specifically.
Okay, so what did I? What did I say with it? Okay, so what did I say?
Your friend, but you don't know the full totality of it.
I do know it because I talk to him every single day.
You're not in the situation to know the totality of it.
Okay,
that's a good point. Off what he tells you and what somebody else tells you.
Bro, the show not about his friend, bro. I don't give a fuck about his man's.
But see what about Jasmine. But wait a second. Wait, when you say that you don't give a fuck,
it's hearsay.
Right, but do I know? Do I know more about it? Do I know more about it than you?
It's hearsay.
Do I know more about it than you?
You don't know.
We don't know if you know a motherfucking thing because we haven't proved shit.
It's hearsay. I need to hear his mouth, not yours.
We don't know what the fuck you know.
Would you like me to get him on?
I would like you to pull up court evidence. If you want to speak so confidently, pull up the court documents.
Okay.
That's public.
Look. This is about context.
No.
Hold on. Hey, hold on. Nobody interrupt me, dog. How the fuck is you talking about context, my nigga?
Yes.
If I'm telling you to put up the motherfucking paperwork, that's gonna give me all the context I need, my nigga. Do you not? Hold on. Before you say any motherfucking thing else, do you disagree with that?
Yeah, I disagree.
So you disagree that me? Hold on. You disagree that me reading the exact paperwork from the exact fucking court document, right? It's not going to give me the context that I would need versus you calling your mans. Let me ask you something. Would you just listen to Cassie about Diddy, or would you actually read the fucking documents of the actual witnesses that testify under oath? Which one would be more important to you?
If you're talking about what happened to her,
the two I gave. Listen to Cassie.
Are you going to cut me off, or are you going to let me?
Because I don't want you to say one of the answers that I didn't give. You either going to listen to her, or you want to see the receipts from the court case under oath. Which one is more important to you?
So it depends on what I'm judging. If I'm telling you that what happened to her is wrong, if I say, "Oh, that
so
shit didn't happen,"
the judge don't look at evidence.
I mean, is anybody gonna let me finish or what?
So the judge don't look at evidence.
So what I'm telling you is that if I'm saying no, that shit didn't happen, right? If I say, "Oh no, he didn't beat her up," and you guys show me that he did, that's a totally different argument for what I've been saying.
No, it's not.
You gonna keep cutting me off? What I'm saying is that I saw what it did to him. I didn't say whether she was right, whether she was wrong, whether he was right, whether he was wrong, whether it should have been 50-50, 60-40, none of that. I simply said I saw what happened to him. You guys are so respectfully seen to be so tied to one ideology. Let me finish. Hold on a second. Let me just finish. Let me just finish. And I promise I will be respectful.
It didn't do much.
What I'm saying,
it didn't do much.
Let me just
this is gently
give me the
speaking
grace.
right now. RM, let me talk. Really, that's not what you said. Earlier, what you said is you use that the courts are biased or they are against males, and you brought up your friend's situation to substantiate that point. That's what happened.
I said. That's not what I said, and you being loud about it doesn't change the fact.
So you can go back about the courts.
Yes, and I would like for you to do that.
You didn't even know what the femicide. You said you never heard of femicide.
I would like for you to do that because what I said was that I think that it needs to be reviewed.
Don't lie on this hill, bro. Like,
I said I know you're emotional about it. I get it, but what I'm telling you is
you're emotional about a situation that has nothing to fucking do with you. What are you talking about?
Because I encourage you to go back to listen to what I said.
You're emotional about a situation that didn't even happen to you.
Right.
Back to the clip.
I've seen it in person. I've seen it on his streams, in Millionaire Morning Show. Send people money. Right. There's different types of Black people. Right. So just because Anton talks about Black women, if it doesn't apply, it doesn't apply. Not all Black people are the same. But
okay, I'm not saying
but we can't say that Anton does not like the Black community. He has a Black wife, a Black daughter. He supports Black businesses. I'm in the Patreon. He gives back to the Black community. Christmas, he was giving away money.
You can't tell people what the fuck to say. We don't give a fuck about how you feel or any of the motherfucking examples you bring up. If that's what the fuck we see and that's what the fuck we want to call out, that's what the fuck we gonna do. Unless y'all gonna come over here and shut niggas' mouths up, stop complaining about it and just live with the shit. That's what we gonna do. Jazz gonna continue to call the nigga out, and we gonna continue to react to it. If you ain't got a motherfucking problem with it, I'm here in Chicago. Come settle the score. Or just deal with it, my nigga. Straight up.
Money to Black people, right?
Okay.
And let's also think of that.
He got money. He gives it. We know that.
No.
That's not what I'm talking about. Though.
No.
That's not what I'm talking about.
But that's a way to support Black people, right?
No, you can't sit here and say I support Black people because I write it.
Let me finish, right? So there's a lot of people say they pro-Black.
Fuck all that. I don't hear what Jazz got to say.